Let's record. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to have you here today. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of October, and this is going to be such a quick and fun class. I want to get everybody super excited about their health, their wellness. I want to share with you, I taught a class yesterday at a women's event, and it's a women's event that is, they were in their 70s, and I showed this lady MetaPWR, and she said, okay, that's what I want. I want MetaPWR because I had done the presentation on the oils. And when she saw MetaPWR, and girls, I'm so excited because the testimonials are off the charts. And honestly, I have experienced some of these things, and I'm going to share with you what I've experienced, but I am so excited to share this with you. And we have, hello, Carol. We have Ruth here. She's excited and she's a guest. So everybody else that's on this call, I want you to really take notes, and I'm going to show you where to go to get all the details about MetaPWR. When I first got introduced to MetaPWR, I'll be honest with you, I was like, I'm already doing all the healthy things that I need to do. Okay. I don't really feel like I need to do anything else because I'm doing it all. I was exercising, I was going to bed on time, I was taking my supplements, I was I got rid of all my stress. I was doing it all. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'll check this out just to see if somebody I know needs this. So I start doing the education and I start using the products. And I'm going to go ahead and share my personal testimonies because I'm just so happy that I'm like, God, I have to tell everybody about this. So I am a cancer survivor and I have half a thyroid. And so I was living the healthiest lifestyle because I don't want to go back to having cancer, right? So we have to be proactive daily in our health. And so I started using the products and I've been using them for 30 days now. And let me tell you, ladies, is anybody into more energy? Raise your hand. Anybody want energy? Okay. Ruth's got two hands. She's jumping up and down. Exactly. Well, I thought I had a lot of energy, but girls, oh my gosh, I get up every day at 5 a.m. I'm in bed and I'm like, okay, it's time to get up. And before I would get up, but I was like, kind of like, okay, I'm gonna get up. I know I have to get up, and I will get up at 6:30. Now it's automatically at 5, and I wake up with tons of energy. And I clean my whole house. I finish projects that I had laying around that I was like, oh, I hope I get to them someday. Another thing that happened to me that I almost cried about it yesterday, and I don't remember if I shared it with Trisha because I talked to her the other day. But I have hypothyroid, and so by 6 p.m., my heart rate would fluctuate, and I would start feeling like, okay, I better settle down and start relaxing for bed. By 8:30, I was excusing myself, telling my family, hey, you know what? I gotta go lay down. I gotta start putting my oils on and settling down for bed. Now it's 10 p.m. and I'm like, what's going on, everybody? Yesterday, I had to force myself to go to sleep because it was 11 and I'm visiting my kids right now. I'm in a closet. My kids are traveling to Nicaragua because my daddy's sick, so they're gonna go see him. So I'm in a closet. I had to force myself to go to sleep because everybody was having a good time. My heart rate was fine, but I said I have to go to sleep because I have to wake up tomorrow, and get ready for this presentation because I wanted to get you all excited. I wanted all of you to hear my personal testimony, and I'm going to show you a few other testimonies. But let's dive in. Another thing that I've seen is my skin. My skin has been doing a lot better. My body feels more toned. I feel like I'm gaining muscle and losing the fat because I'm exercising every single day. And libido's fantastic. I know that's too much information, but I have to give it to you. You just want to have a little fun at home, and that's part of life. It's just fun. But I want to dive into this presentation and share with you guys. I'm a very let me share the facts kind of person of what's happening in my life. But Tara created this wonderful presentation for us to be able to take a look at the science behind all of this. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can show the science if you guys give me the tools because I'm not a very sciencey person, but I'm sure there's people here that are sciencey. Now, I know Trisha, you've been using the products. So if anybody has questions or comments, can you put it on the chat? And then Carol, I know you have a lot of information too. Trisha, you've been using the products. Annette's excited about the products. Ruth is probably going to get started soon. And Aleda is also going to be looking into getting started. So let's dive into living your most powerful life. As I mentioned earlier, I already thought I was doing all the right things, but girls, this has taken my metabolic health, my hormones to the next level, above and beyond things that I had prayed about and was believing for. It happened with MetaPWR. So it did take me to the next level. So the goal for today, and we're going to keep this short because I don't want to overwhelm you. I want to get you excited. So I'm just going to give you the highlights. And what we want to talk about today is, do you control your metabolism or does your metabolism control you? Why we need metabolic health awakening, the relationship between health span, biological aging, and metabolic health, and the tools to slow down biological aging and put more life into your years. So one of the things that I love doing is empowering women to do more, to be more, and to live their life to the fullest. And I think MetaPWR is going to help all of you. It doesn't matter if you're thin, if you are a little overweight, that has nothing to do with this, because even if you're thin, you could be metabolically unhealthy. I know a lot of people who are metabolically unhealthy and they're super thin, they don't have any energy, their skin is really um not glowing. So all that comes with metabolic health. So what is preventing you, and this is where your pen and paper come in. I want you to write down what is preventing you from living your most powerful life. I love for people to take inventory of their health, because this makes me think about Annette. When I first met Annette, sleep was an issue, and I was like, okay, let's work on this thing. And then it took her to the next level to break through other areas in her life that were really needing breakthrough. And she excelled above and beyond just by taking inventory. So let's talk about energy, weight, mood, sleep, clarity. Oh my gosh, girls, I forgot. Clarity was another thing. That's why I was able to finalize all those projects, because my mental clarity was off the charts, incredibly clear, focused, energized. I mean, right now that I'm speaking, I'm just so filled with energy, and it all was because of this incredible opportunity to try MetaPWR. So wellness starts at a cellular level. So how do we touch every single cell in our bodies and go down deep into the mitochondrial level where all the energy is produced? We have to be very focused about nutrition and digesting. So even though we're going to do MetaPWR, you still want to take your supplements, your enzymes, and your probiotics. Those are always the foundation of health. And I don't want anybody to say, okay, how much is this going to cost? You know what? This is an investment on your health. And you can remain the way you are. That's fine. Nobody's going to say anything about that. Or you can invest in your future and in your now, because you're going to feel the improvements. I've only been using this product 30 days, and I'm just like, excited. Movement and metabolism, we're still going to move. We're still going to work on the metabolism by moving every single day. We're still going to go to bed on time, reduce all the stressors in your life, get rid of the toxic chemicals. You still want to use natural health care like oils. We use oils for everything, supplements, and the lifestyle. And then partner up with a doctor who can really come side by side with you and walk this health journey, not a sick journey, but a health journey. So your medical caregivers should be people that are excited about helping you heal naturally, not with drugs or medication, because that just leads to more sickness. So what is metabolic health? There's 5 pillars of metabolic health: healthy eating, daily movement, healthy connections. Okay, I love that one. Stress management and reduction, and smart supplementation. So those are the pillars. If you can do this every single day, you are going to be at the top of your game. You're going to see your friends not doing well because they don't listen. you're going to be doing excellent. Okay. And consistency is key. So only 6.8% of the US adult population have optimal metabolic health. So that tells you right there that most people are lacking behind. They're just not learning this information. And that's why it's so important for us to take this to people, because if we don't bring it, then they don't have it. They're just going to keep doing the same things, going to the doctor, not taking responsibility for their health, and suffering the consequences. So metabolic health and biological age are inseparable. And this is something really awesome. My daughter and I watched this show called uh oh gosh, I don't even remember what it was called, but they would measure everybody, measure their body. They would see how much weight they could lift, how long they would last on the treadmill, skin. They would analyze the skin. They would just do all this analysis, and they would tell them, hey, you're 29 age, chronological age, but you're actually 35 biologically, because your cells are really in a 35-year-old age group. And so they did all this work on them with exercise, supplements, food, sunlight, all these wonderful things. And by the time the people left, they measured them again, and they were actually younger than when they arrived. Okay. And this is like, I think it was like a 3-month period. So that's how metabolic aging works, and how chronological aging is comparable to the biological aging. So this is something that most people are looking for. They're looking to extend their lifespan, and they are doing that, but people are not feeling healthy. So you see here, this is your lifespan regularly, right? And with medical care, they're extending it, but they're not extending the health span. Do you see that? The health span right here. So with MetaPWR, what you see is you're extending the health span and the lifespan, so that people are living longer, not sick. They're feeling great. They're able to go dancing. They're able to take care of their grandkids, go fishing, and do all the things that they love to do. And that's the goal. And that's what we're going to talk about MetaPWR today. So the hallmarks of aging begin to appear at age 25. NAD plus steadily drops by the time you're 50, I think by 50%. So NAD plus is a molecule critical to metabolic function and DNA integrity. So this is where we get into the science of this, which is really awesome. I learned all this through MetaPWR, and I'm really excited about it, because what we want to do is we want to reverse premature aging. So as you see, by the time you're 25, things start slowing down, and your metabolic function declines. So the metabolic health obstacles are maturing fat cells. They just start collecting more and more fat, and we can't lose the weight. Your sugar just starts spiking quickly, because your system's not working like it used to be. The cellular integrity is failing. And a lot of people are just using a lot of inferior supplements that, like, for example, people tell me all the time, oh, I'm just not feeling well. And I said, oh, well, let me help you with that, and let me show you what we have. And then I find out they're using supplements, and I'm like, okay, you're using supplements, but you're still sick all the time, and you're not feeling well. And she goes, yeah, and I've been using them for a really long time. That's a problem. If the things that you're doing are not working, then we definitely have to find a new way. I remember one of the counselors at my church would say, you know what the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And I was like, oh, okay, so that means we have to change stuff around. She goes, yeah, you really have to change stuff around. So that's what we're doing today. I want everybody to just take a moment and think, what would it feel like to live your most powerful life? And when I look at this picture, it really gets me excited, because I'm always looking for that. And we should always, all of us, be looking and knowing that it is out there, that if we keep looking, we're going to find it. The cool thing about being a doTERRA member is that doTERRA finds it for us, and we just have to listen to their scientists and their doctors and put it into practice into our lives. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, like I would have never figured this out by myself. So I found out that doTERRA got all this information from the top scientists in the world when it comes to biological aging. And so they're very smart too. They look for the best, they do the research, they get the people to create the products, and they give them to us to use, which is the way to do it because we're never going to be able to figure all this out by ourselves. So I want to introduce to you the MetaPWR system. It's so easy, it's so simple. They made it just perfect for people on the go, people that have kids, people that are working, people that are running multiple businesses. So I love that. I went to breakfast this morning with my husband, and I had my MetaPWR stuff in my purse. I just put it in my drink, and I'm set for the day. And he's still, men are a little bit slower than us to catch on with all our health stuff. And maybe that's why we outlive men. I don't know. But he was drinking his coffee. I was drinking my MetaPWR, and I have tons of energy. I don't need a cup of coffee. I could have it if I want to, but I feel like I really don't need it. So that's exciting. So metabolic health obstacles. So let's talk a little bit about fat cells. Anybody like fat cells? Raise your hand because I don't. So when the fat cells start maturing, they kind of start doing this. They start collecting more and more fat. So one of the things that I found out through this education is that you have the same amount of fat cells all your life, but as your metabolic health starts declining, all of a sudden the fat cells start filling up with fat. And the slower your system is and your metabolic system and your entire body, then the more fat is able to mature inside of the cells. And that's what we don't want. And so with the MetaPWR, what happens, you have these four powerful products that I absolutely love. I can't stop using them. The only problem I have right now with these products is that my daughter is taking my MetaPWR because she fell in love with it too. And as women, I think it is so exciting that we're always working, even when we're young, on staying healthy, looking good, and taking care of others. I love that about her. So I'm just like, take it. I'll just buy more. No problem. So this is the MetaPWR blend. And all these products do the same thing. They inhibit fat cell maturation so that the cell does not accumulate, the fat does not accumulate inside of the cells. It curbs your cravings and it supports your metabolic health. So this right here is the soft gels. This is the gum, the satiety gum. This is the oil, and these are the beetlets. And I'm going to show you in a little bit how to use this, but these are all the same. And what they have is a combination of a reformulation of ginger, peppermint, cinnamon, grapefruit, and there's one more, lemon. Those are the four essential oils that are in here, and they are very, very powerful to fight fat. Now let's talk a little bit about blood sugar spikes, which is another thing that is happening all the time and worse as we age, whenever we eat. So blood sugar spiking throws off your metabolic health really fast. And that is something that you don't want, because what happens is not just are you gaining weight, but you're also throwing off your organs. So let's figure out how to take care of the spikes in the blood so that, your body's not going from 0 to 100 to 120 and throwing you off and discouraging the weight loss process and the metabolic health. That's where the MetaPWR Assist comes in. Now, all the bottles look very similar, but the MetaPWR Assist is different. It decreases post-meal glucose spikes. It reduces the absorption of simple carbohydrates. It supports healthy blood sugar responses, and it stabilizes energy levels throughout the day. So you're going to be using the MetaPWR once a day. And you're going to probably use this 15 to 20 minutes if you can. If you can do 30, that's wonderful, before the largest meal of the day. Okay. Very, very easy, very hard to believe that one product can regulate the sugar in the blood like this product, but I'm going to show you the testimonials in a minute. So now let's talk about the MetaPWR, which is one of my favorite things, is the MetaPWR collagen. So let's dive into the next thing, which is cellular integrity. Because remember, the system, in order to regulate your metabolic system, you have to address the fat, the sugar, and I call it premature aging, because that's what we're looking. You see people that are the same age, but one looks better than the other. And that's because some people are aging very quickly because of all of these things. The cellular integrity is not there and the cells are just kind of falling apart. So how do you look good and feel good from the inside out? A little bit of work from your part, but the MetaPWR Advantage, this is like, for me, I feel like it's the king of all the products, because I love reversing aging, especially as a cancer survivor and other issues that I've had in my life that have been just so difficult on my biological age. This is now my BFF. And I have people calling me. It's so funny because it's a system, but some people are like, I took all the MetaPWR Advantage. I love it. I want more. I couldn't find it by itself on the website. What's going on? And I said, yeah, it's actually going to be launched by itself in November. So do the system. Don't just have a whole bunch of MetaPWR Advantage because you want to reverse aging. Do the system because it all works together. But this tastes so good and it's so fun to drink that everybody is really honing and focusing on the MetaPWR Advantage. So it promotes healthy biological aging and improves health span. So when I say that, what I mean to say is, where's my water? What I mean to say, it's reversing premature aging. It improves cognitive function. It supports lean muscle and connective tissue, improves skin elasticity and firmness. So that right there is what people are in love with and they're excited about. And I'm looking for my water. Give me 1 second. What did I do with the water? Oh, here it is. It's behind me because I'm in a closet. I don't know if I shared that. Okay, so this is the product that we're going to talk a little bit more about right now. Almost everything you've been told about collagen is wrong. So you can take your phone right now and scan that code right there. The collagen that doTERRA has is 12 times more bioavailable than any collagen in the entire market. We have 9 unique collagen types included in this product, and it is activated by your body. So this is really exciting because if you were using any collagen before, you were probably not absorbing much of it. So you were hoping to see results, but you really weren't getting the results that you wanted. Now you have a for sure product that you know it's going to take you to the next level. So it's great to look at the science, but we're also going to take a look at some people and everybody's results are different. So don't think that you're going to have my results. I thought, one of my goals was to lose some of the weight that I had gained. And what I've seen, instead of the weight loss, I've seen a lot of toning in my body. I've seen a lot of the skin improving in my body. But you know what? Actually, I don't even have a scale, so I wouldn't know if I've lost weight. Marine collagen, which is what's in our collagen, is sourced from sustainably harvested cold water marine fish in Italy. These are all the collagens that it has. And take a look at the what it's related to. Skin beauty, bone protection, which is the main component of cartilage, malleable dermis and the epidermis, stabilizing the structure of type 1 and type 2 collagen, muscle function and cell membranes, and inhibiting of cell apoptosis and oxidative stress. So I really love that, because when we talk about cells, we're not just talking about reversing aging, but when you reverse aging, you also reverse the possibilities of you being sick. And one of the sicknesses that I've, had to deal with in the past has been cancer. So when I read things like this cellular stuff, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like everybody needs to be using this product. Cartilage growth, plates, joints, and intervertebral discs. Okay, we're talking about reducing pain, inflammation, improving mobility in the body, supports normal brain aging. That's where mental clarity comes in. Collagen fibrillin involved in cell growth and differentiation. So those are all, I didn't want to talk about, collagen type 5, type 4, type, but you can see the results. You can see what it's working on inside of your body. And I love how doTERRA does this, because usually when you buy a collagen in the market, you're looking for, okay, is it organic? Is it a clean product? But we know with doTERRA that it's not just a clean product that's above organic, but we know that it's a certified pure therapeutic grade product that you probably will never be able to find anywhere in the market. So some of the synergistic ingredients here are these right here: marine collagen, red orange fruit extract. I want everybody to take a picture of this, because for the sake of time, I don't want to talk about every single thing that these products do, but I do want to talk about not nicotinamide mononucleotide, which is otherwise known as NMN. This is known because it increases the NAD plus in the body, according to preclinical studies. And that's that specific molecule that we talked about that reduces aging or reverses biological aging, because it gives you that stuff that you had when you were in your 20s, when you started losing it. NADH, there's again that increased NAD plus in the body. Hyaluronic acid, promoting healthier, more supple skin. Hello. Resveratrol, sea buckthorn fruit extract, rose apple fruit extract, phytoceramide. I like that. Check that out. Promotes healthy cellular aging and skin firmness. So they were focused on reversing aging. Liposomal vitamin C and biotin. So I hope you took a picture of sorry, this is going off for some reason. I hope you take a picture of this specific breakdown of all the stuff that's in the collagen, because I want you to look at it. I want you to see, is this what you're looking for? Is this going to get me to where I want to be? But again, it's a system. And if you look at the MetaPWR Advantage, you'd spend over $300 to get only a portion of what's inside the collagen. So if you look here, ceramides, you would spend $19.95. HLA, you would spend around $59 a month. Liposomal vitamin C, $34. NADH, $29. NMN, $124.95, and collagen, $47. So if you wanted what's in this collagen here, you would have to spend $314. And what I love is here, it looks like it's $84, but I'm going to show you how to get the biggest discount on this product that I'm excited about, because I was like, oh man, $84. I wanted a whole bunch of them because I just want to start giving them to everybody. But I'm going to show you how to get it for less than $84, which is the wholesale price. Yes, my love? Sorry. I'm sorry, what do you need to grab? Oh, go ahead. I told you I'm in the closet, so my daughter's grabbing her clothes, so please give me one second. No problem. Metabolic health obstacles, again, is maturing fat cells, blood sugar spikes, cellular integrity, and inferior supplements. So those are the things that we want to eliminate, and we want to bring in, excuse me, the MetaPWR system, which is supposed to work together. And of course, you want to know how to use it, right? So here we go. Step 1, add MetaPWR essential oil blend to your water. I use it throughout the day. The minute I wake up, I put the MetaPWR oil inside of my water. And then I put my green drink, which I've been drinking that for years. Excuse me. And I use my MetaPWR collagen. And then with every meal, I use the soft gels. When I'm on the go, I use the beetlets and the gum. I use it when I'm craving chocolate or I'm craving something sweet, and it really knocks the cravings. I mean, I don't feel cravings at all, and they taste amazing. By the way, the oils taste really, really good. I love the flavor. This product is very formulated, and it used to be called Slim and Sassy before, but they figured a way to reformulate it where you're getting 50% more effective power for burning fat in the body, which is not allowing the fat to accumulate in the cells. So I love the new reformulation. I really enjoy the flavor. Step 2 is taking the MetaPWR Assist with your largest meal of the day. So if dinner is your largest meal, you're just going to take that, 15 to 20. You could even take it 30 minutes before your meal. Or if lunch is your largest meal, then you want to go ahead and take this before your lunch. Third is your MetaPWR Advantage. You want to take 1 sachet per day. Okay. I know there's some people taking 2. You don't need to do that. I would just say 1 is more than enough. Pour the contents into 5 to 8 ounces of water, shake and dissolve, and then you will have this take you through the whole day. But I love to do it in the morning. Some people like to do it in the afternoon. Um, Trisha, what time do you take your MetaPWR Advantage?
Yeah, I do it first thing in the morning. Partly is not because of the MetaPWR advantage, is because I'm more disciplined to have all of my supplements and everything right
Mm-hmm.
before breakfast. So I'm just more disciplined to do it if I do it in the morning.
Yes, and that's what I see with myself is having a routine really helps me. So I use this in the morning about 30 minutes after I wake up. I'll put this in my water, and that's my routine every single day. And some people do fasting in the morning. When you use the MetaPWR, it still is you could still consider it fasting because of the contents of the package doesn't have sugar, doesn't have hardly any calories. And so I think they call it dirty fasting. Jessica Travis called it. So this is okay when you're fasting. So simple MetaPWR daily schedule. This is something that you're going to be doing every single day. And there's printouts with this, so you can go ahead and print it out. You're going to take 2 drops of the MetaPWR Metabolic Blend and the MetaPWR Advantage with water. So remember the MetaPWR Advantage is your collagen, and anything that says Metabolic Blend is the 4 products that are very similar. The soft gels, the gum, the beetlets, and the oil. And then you're going to take a MetaPWR soft gel with your vitamins. So we never want to stop taking the lifelong vitality because that's literally the foundation of all health. You should always be using supplementation if you want to take your health to the next level. And as a cancer survivor, because I didn't go the traditional routine, I went holistic. My doctor put me on vitamin therapy in 2011, and I've been on it ever since. And I remember one time when I was in my journey of healing, I called him up and I said, "Hey, when can I stop taking these supplements?" And he said, never. That's just part of your life now. Your body's been compromised, you're aging, you're not in your 20s anymore, so you're just gonna have to go ahead and supplement probably for the rest of your life. And everybody actually should be supplementing because we're just not getting the nutrients that our bodies need for the lifestyle that we have, and the food is just depleted. It's coming from far away. And so I was kind of stubborn, and I said to him, "Oh, okay, sure." And I stopped taking the supplements. And I remember I felt terrible. My body just felt like lack of energy, foggy. It was just a bad situation. So I said, oh, okay, I better listen to him. And I went back to taking my supplements. So I don't want you to think that because you're using the MetaPWR that you don't need your supplements. You still want to take your supplements. Um, Daytime, you want to take your MetaPWR Assist with your lunch if that's your largest meal of the day. You want to also add another MetaPWR soft gel after your lunch. And then MetaPWR Metabolic Blend gum if you crave like sweets. Like some people feel like they have to have a dessert after they eat. I don't feel like that. And when I do, I kind of have a little spoon of, almond butter or peanut butter or something that's natural and organic. But I refuse to make my body accustomed to having sweets because your body will do what you tell it to do. So the gum is going to help those people that feel like they have to have a sweet. But for me, what I've been doing is I just have been drinking the oil throughout the entire day. And I realized that I am not craving anything. And I have to eat, but I realize that my appetite is not like before, like, oh my gosh, like I have to eat. I'm so hungry. And if I don't eat something, um, I'm not going to feel good. I don't have those symptoms anymore, which is really nice. And I think it's from that regulation of the entire metabolic system. Because when we talk about the metabolic system, remember my thyroid, which is my area where I've had issues in the past, that's the reason why I gained the weight. I wasn't feeling good at night, why I had low energy, and why I felt so hungry at times. But now that it's all being regulated with the system, I don't have that feeling anymore of, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I need to eat something. And whatever's in front of me, I'm going to eat it. No, I'm more controlled now than I was before. The MetaPWR Assist, you can also, if dinner's your largest meal, you can go ahead and take it in the evening. And then you want to, again, take a MetaPWR soft gel after dinner. Okay. MetaPWR Metabolic Gum Blend, or anything after dinner if you're having cravings. Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention is there is an adjustment period for this product, and some people will feel what happened to me that was an adjustment was I got really a lot of energy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I have to kind of not take so much of the MetaPWR oils because I had too much energy to the point where at night I was really having a little bit of a struggle going to sleep. So what I did is I stopped having the metabolic blend at night. But then after a while, after my body got used to it, I realized that, you know what? That's okay. I don't feel like I did when I was adjusting. So do expect some adjustments when you're using this product. It could give you tons of energy. It could throw you off a little bit from what you're used to. So that's something that's normal, but hang in there. Don't give up. Your body will get adjusted to this product. Did you have any of that, Trisha? Any adjustment or any? Who else is using the product that's on right now?
Well, one of the things I want to say is I was thinking back when I would hear people's testimonies, I was thinking, well, I didn't hear an adjustment. I didn't feel an adjustment for me. But here's the thing. Um, I was substituting it for things that were high in sugar, high in caffeine. So it would make a difference. Like if when you're substituting those kind of things, you're like, well, I can't tell if it's giving me more energy or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But but I think too is, a lot of people like myself maybe just don't know our bodies very well, and we're trying to figure out, well, what do I see that's different?
Mm-hmm.
So when this is new, I just think that's why you're going to get a lot of different responses. And I
Yeah.
think you nailed it, is you have to stay consistent. You really need to do the 30 days and stay consistent with it, and hopefully it'll just become a life pattern to
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I like what you said right now, the life pattern, because after the way that I'm feeling and what this product has done for me, I don't think I want to be without this product because I don't want to go back to the heart rate fluctuation. I think that was a big, big, big deal for me. And that's I almost cried yesterday when I shared it with a group of ladies. That is huge for me. And so if anybody wants to start with the MetaPWR program, I think this right here is the best way to get it because you get the new products and you get the MetaPWR system. And I think when you purchase it like this, it's about 40% discounted. And so this is definitely the best way to get your MetaPWR. But if you just want the MetaPWR products, and I'm not going to talk about all the new products right now because I want to focus on MetaPWR, but if you were just to get the MetaPWR, it's only $180 dollars. And so you can also get the free membership. So if you have people here, or you have friends that want to start with MetaPWR and they're not members yet, they can start with $180 enrollment included set. So I did that yesterday, enrolled a lady, she's 77. And I talked about the oils. When I shared MetaPWR, she's like, oh my gosh, I have to tell you, this is amazing because my husband's coming back home from the hospital. I'm going to be taking care of him. I need all the strength. I need all the energy. I need to be awake. And what you just shared with me is really what I need. And so I was so encouraged to know that somebody who's 77 is going to be doing this, that they're not giving up, just saying, yeah, I'm too old for that. I love that. So that's the kind of people I want to hang out with. I'm 77, but I want more. I want more energy. And she was pretty energetic lady to begin with. So that was kind of cool. So what I want to share with you is don't skimp on your health. Don't What I do is I'll stop shopping for things I really don't need outside of my house. Like I stopped shopping for clothes, and I have plenty of all that stuff. I don't go out to eat very often unless, I have to or there's a celebration. But I do buy my supplements and I will invest every month in MetaPWR because of what it's done for me. And another product that I love that they have here that I use, I think I posted it yesterday in my Instagram, the greens. The greens is really off the charts, and I love the contents. I read labels. Everybody should be reading labels. So don't skimp out on your health. Invest in yourself and know that you are worth it. That you're going to change the world because you're transforming yourself from the inside out. And all that energy is, there's a prayer that I said, Lord, fill my cup and let it overflow so that it can just pour into everybody around me, and that all the people that I love and care about will feel as good as I'm feeling. And remember, I'm a cancer survivor, but the cool thing is that when people ask me, hey, are you in remission? I said, no, I'm healed. I'm healed in Jesus' name. Remission to me is not even a word. Like, I'm healed. I don't have to be looking behind my back like, oh my gosh, am I again gonna be sick, in this year? Do I need to be checking myself? No, because I do everything that I possibly can do to stay healthy. And so I'm not waiting for an enemy to come get me because I'm protected. Like the armor is up. And so that's the kind of confidence that I have in lifestyle and doTERRA's products. And I'm so grateful that someone stepped out and shared this with me, and that it not just leveled up my health, but it leveled up my life and my relationships. So I encourage everybody to honestly get on MetaPWR. You're wasting time if you're not on MetaPWR yet. Here's the kit by itself. I think Cynthia ordered the kit. Cynthia, did you order this kit and already received it? Is she on here? I thought she was on here.
Yeah, I'm on here.
Oh,
I'm
there you
taking
are.
care of my health. I'm in my sauna blanket. And I'm sweating out all my toxins.
Ah,
Yes, I did. I got the kit, just the MetaPWR kit on my LRP for October. Yeah.
awesome. How do you like it so far?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
What
Love
do
it.
you
And
what do you
I'll
love
tell
the
you,
most?
well, you know what? Because I've always struggled with my skin. My
Mm-hmm.
skin is clearing, my skin is smoother, like the texture feels better. I've always had also like dry flaky skin,
Mm-hmm.
way less flaky. My skin is loving it. Yeah.
I love it. I love how you're always doing the latest thing in health. She's in a thermal blanket. I want to be Cynthia. I
Oh
want
no, you don't.
I love it. Okay. So here's what I was talking to you about, that I was going to teach you how to get this at an even better price. So since everybody's using the Lifelong Vitality, that's your staple product, you will be able to purchase the MetaPWR Advantage with your vitamins and save. So it's $65 when you add it to your vitamins. So that is a savings of 1950, I believe. 1950, or let's just say $20. There's a savings of $20 when you bundle. So when you buy your vitamins, what I recommend buy your Lifelong Vitality, get your Digest Santerrazyme always, get your probiotics, and then get your MetaPWR Advantage, because you're able to add 3 products. Now, as a cancer survivor and just a person that is completely healthy now, I don't, I don't have any illnesses, any disease. I'm all good. I want to share and tons of energy and just feeling great. I want to share with you that the most important things that you can do for your health every single day. The greatest investment is your Lifelong Vitality, your Digest Terrazyme, your probiotic, and your MetaPWR. And I would use the entire system. I wouldn't just do the collagen. I would do the MetaPWR Assist, and I would do the oil. And I would have the gum for when you're craving that chocolate, that milk chocolate with caramel inside, or a bowl of ice cream. Chew your gum, and I'm telling you, it works. So that will be my recommendation. But I also wanted to quickly show you is here is our MetaPWR. Oops, excuse me. Here's our MetaPWR group testimonial. I started a group, but I want everybody here. I want you to see these testimonials. This is a gal who she said, I'm loving the changes going on in my body, but this is the one that other people are noticing. I'm 44 years old. Also, I have eyes that change blues due to my mood or state of mind. So that's pretty exciting too. Look at her face, week 1. Okay. She just looked puffy and not too happy. Week 2, week 3, and week 4, she just looks like she's glowing. And she is, look at the middle of her forehead between her eyebrows. I don't know if you can see the lines, but she's got no lines in week 4. They look like she's, I don't know, collagen fills in or something. And then if you look at right here, the eyes, see how it's drooping, the eyelid over her eye? Here, it just looks so much better. So that's her testimonial. Let's take a look at a couple other testimonials. Check this girl out. She said, 30 days into working on my metabolic healing and adding in a simple 3-step into my daily routine. I am in it for the long game, but loving the changes so far. Energy is way up. Woo, hello, that's what we all want. Caffeine and sugar cravings are gone. That happened to me 100%. I couldn't even drink coffee. I was like, I mean, I'll drink it if I want to, but I didn't want it. I don't want it. I get tired at bedtime and sleep hard at all night. 67 reduction in high glucose levels, I guess you meant to say. Release 9.6 pounds. Inflammation is way down. Wrinkles are fading despite losing weight. I am 45, but now I feel like I'm like 30-year-old me. Mood is great. Improved mental clarity. No way to measure it. Feels like my hormones are more balanced. That's me right there. Here's what I added from doTERRA's new MetaPWR system each day. MetaPWR Advantage, 1 MetaPWR Assist capsule before eating lunch and or dinner. You can just use this once a day. Also, she used it or up to 2 to 3 times if you want. I typically use it before lunch and dinner, but sometimes just dinner. Oh, so she's doing 2 MetaPWR Assists, which is, I think that's pretty smart if you're eating, a little bit heavier both meals. MetaPWR oil comes in oil, soft gel, beet litter, gum. Most days I take 2 soft gels and chew the gum, or 1 or 2 times. Sometimes I add the oil to my water or pop a beet lid in my mouth if I'm on the go, but not always. Here's what I did not do. I did not start exercising more. I stuck with my same routine of walking up and down hills every day. I've done this for years. I do feel like I have the energy to increase and do strength training now, but I have not added that yet because I wanted to see what the products would do alone. I did not change my eating or use an eating plan, an eating coach, prepackaged food, or any meal replacements. I'm not keto, paleo, vegan, or low carb. I did the same thing I've done for years. I try to avoid excess sugar, but I don't avoid it altogether. I try not to go bonkers overboard on simple carbs, but I still eat a moderate amount of bread and pasta like always. I did not add anything synthetic or toxic. I committed to clean living, and each of these products met my high standards. Will I make changes to my eating and exercise? I am all for making small improvement habits that are sustainable and now that my cravings are gone and my energy is even higher, that will likely happen. Lifestyle matters and I am all for improvements, but I'm thrilled to be able to say that this product line did freaking amazing things for my metabolic health all on its own. Wow, look at her. Look at her stomach. Go girl. And she's got the same pants and look at her butt. Is it just me or her butt looks better? Oh boy, I just love the testimonials. People are just jumping in here. If you want, is anybody not in the MetaPWR testimonial group? You need to be in here, please. It's just too much fun to read all of this. And what I want to finish by showing you is if you go to the MetaPWR training, I'm sorry, the doTERRA training, here, you'll be able to print out a quick start guide to your doTERRA MetaPWR kit. So you just print this out, put it on your refrigerator, and follow the simple routine. It also gives you a 30-day tracker. So you can just put this on your fridge because you want to make sure that you're staying on track with your plan, right? So the other thing is if anybody wants to do the 30-day MetaPWR challenge, there's a challenge and you can text a number to get daily texts. It also has you can do it with your friends, you can do it with people that you want to pair up with. I started a group, but you know what? I'm sorry I didn't do too good on the group. I think everybody should be on the MetaPWR doTERRA Facebook group because I was already managing a lot of groups and it got a little overwhelming for me. But here you can see that weekly, what you want to do is, set your goals to begin with. So you can print this out and write down your goals. Okay, you'll do this when you first begin and track everything. And then you have a weekly check-in to see how you're doing, what's the changes happening. So this is for people that are very meticulous of keeping track of things. I am more of a doer than a tracker. I'm learning that I should be tracking things, but I'm still growing in my personal journey. I'm not there yet, but some people, I think Cynthia's a tracker and a numbers gal, and I just love that about her, but she loves me the way I am, and that's okay. Um, this is your daily example schedule. It gives you what you're going to do every day. So this is a more thorough process, right? Here's daily schedule. So you can add the habits that you currently have already to your daily routine. And then it has the tracker and it also has something really cool. I did do this. It has a measuring chart that you can measure your waist, hips, chest, arms, and thighs. And you do week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 so you can see the results. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna close the door. My kids left the door open. So this is the more in-depth system. And then last but not least, um, here's the all the text that you'll be getting in your phone so that you can do this with your group. Like Annette has a huge following. Annette, this will be awesome for you to just get people on this program and get them going and get them excited. So that is what I wanted to share with you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the share to see if anybody has any questions.
I just had a quick one. I'm one of those people that need, at this point, I'm working out the caffeine issue. When you're weaning yourself off of the caffeine and you're incorporating the meta, is there still a detox period, or like I get a caffeine headache in the morning if I don't at this point? Does it help with that?
Um, that's a really good question. I don't know, and I couldn't answer
Well,
you. Oh, go ahead, Trish.
Okay, just I can just share with you personal experience because that's kind of what I've been doing is substituting it for caffeine. Um, and I don't remember getting any headaches. I'll put it that way. I don't remember getting any headaches, and I don't drink a lot of caffeine, but in the mornings I did. Um, and the other thing is, and I think Val might have mentioned this earlier, but if you guys tend to get hangry, and I mean hangry, like, you're like, I cannot eat right now because I'm driving, picking up kid, whatever. That's one of the things is I don't, stevia is not my favorite flavor, and that's what's in the gum, but the gum does help. It makes a huge difference. And I notice it most when I'm driving. For some reason, I get hangry when I'm driving. So I just, those are the things that I noticed that might help others.
I love that. No, that's really good. Yeah, I honestly I never got a headache from at all when I was on MetaPWR. And I didn't get hangry, but I did get before I started MetaPWR, I would get anxious hunger because I could feel it like something was going on in my body that I needed to put food in it even when I wasn't hungry. It was so weird, but I think it was a metabolic issue. That's gone. That's gone for me. And so that was like, oh my gosh, I'm not like, I need to eat something because I don't feel good. Like my heart rate is starting to shift. It was so weird. And I think it was all my thyroid, and that's part of my metabolic system. And so that to me has been priceless. I'm just so happy about that.
No, thank you. Because I'm gonna probably be weaning off of caffeine. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to get that headache in the morning
Mm-hmm.
because I'm so used to having a cup of coffee, and I do fast
Mm-hmm.
until my next meal. So I try to do a 12-hour fast, and I'm trying to get to 16 and 18-hour fast. So I'm still working through it. So thank you for answering.
Oh,
And
I
I,
love.
I think you might want to, because I can go without coffee or drink coffee. I don't get headaches anymore. The last one I got was years ago. And I think once you wean off of caffeine and you only do it occasionally, you won't get headaches anymore. So it's going to be a process, but you might want to carry peppermint with you for headaches or whatever you think works for you for headaches,
Mm-hmm.
just so you have it on hand. And I think what Trisha said, it may help with the gum just to have that with you. I think that'll help you wean off the caffeine.
Yeah, I like all that. And the other thing that I wanted to share, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Keep learning. Go to the Jessica Travis page and keep learning because it is so fascinating. Stay on that Annette, are you on that Facebook page yet? The MetaPWR, or should I send you an invitation to that?
I'm not on it yet because I was gonna create another community. So I'd be interested in doing maybe a a more guided way through it, like you were just showing. I'm sorry, I had to zip out. I'm at work, so had to
Mm-hmm.
zip out. But where you can do a more detailed, and I want to absolutely chart everything because I think that
Yeah.
that's going to be important, is charting everything and using the habit tracker and all that, because that's, for me, that calls to me because I can see my progress. Is I know a lot of you do know, and some of you don't know, that I've already lost about over 100 pounds. So I'm like, okay, now I got to really get very, very detailed about how I lose the last 20 pounds that I have to go to get to my goal weight. And then,
Oh,
and
wow.
my, yeah, so I'm at about 29 BMI. I'm trying to get to a 25 BMI. So that's what my
Wow.
goal is. So now I have to really be conscientious about everything I do. And so the tracking, all that stuff is really calling to me. And I wouldn't mind doing a group within that to really just plug down, because I have a weight loss community that I also have access to.
Yeah, this might be what takes you to that level that you're looking for.
Mhm.
This may be the one thing that you've been looking for because
Yeah.
it's just amazing. So, anyhow, it's 10:02. I love you all. I want to share with you really quick. Welcome, Diane. We just finished, my love, but I wanted to let you in to tell you we love you, and I'll connect with you afterwards. But I really appreciate all of you being here. I'm glad that you're learning more about MetaPWR. If there's a product that I could tell people to use, would be this one. It is just amazing, and I'm so grateful for you. Like my daughter would say when she was 5, take a picture. Thank you, ladies. Love you all. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you next week. All right.
Thanks, Val.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. See you Saturday.
See you Saturday. Diane? Diane, are you there? Can you hear me?